From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from Lumen Field. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. A tight end in motion now. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
There you go, set.
So on first and 10, here's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll go play action here with Milton. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. To the air. It's Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
At their 49-yard line.
60 Bison.
That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. Try and run it with Walker. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the pistol, here's Walker. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Second down and 8.
70 range, 70 range. Here we go, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the play fake, it's Milton. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Washington. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Makes the score. Commanders 10. Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Brian Branch. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The 29-yard line.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Here's Milton now on first and 10. Right side, complete to Nakua. Come to the line now on second and 2.
Let's go now.
He'll try the right side this time. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Commanders.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Tight end going in motion here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Seahawks. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is, there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First and 10.
Come on.
On play action, here's Milton. Looking downfield for Coleman.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll work this forward to the 35. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
19
To the air on third down is Milton. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throwing on first and 10 is Milton. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Tracking 60. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. He works free, right side. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half. They got him, and we are tied. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
18 rattle.
Play action. Now it's Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
18 Cardinal.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Mustang 19. Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 44. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Cowboy 80. Get up.
Get out of the gun is Milton. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They're going to motion the tight end over here. To the air now on 1st and 10. This one deep downfield for Chase. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him. And we are tied. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Fake the give, and now it's Milton. He'll throw it left and has his running back. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Ready, set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
70 Rangers.
Throwing on second down is Milton. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll go with a counter on first down. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7.
Check that. Street. Let's go now.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Second and 7.
Come on. Hit. Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike. with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
From the gun, here's Milton. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. So here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll go play action here with Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now give on the ground. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Slot man in motion right. Look at this. They'll go with the jet sweep. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
So, Mike, clearly this week in practice, they saw something on tape that made them dial up that play in that situation. But the defense was having none of it. They rallied to the ball, were able to make the tackle short of the 1st down, and force a turnover on downs here and give their offense another shot.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
They'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the play fake, it's Milton. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Up the middle they go. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try to run. And it's going to be a Commander's 1st down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Now, faking the give. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go right and find his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So, no shortage of offense. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On play action, here's Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Milton. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. This is caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Washington. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw on the move is caught.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. They'll look to throw again. Metcalf makes the grab again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
19. Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18. Tied in.
They'll go play action here with Milton. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st down, here's Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here we go. Here we go.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Carter is the motion man. Now a handoff, running right. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. There was a couple of yards on that one. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off. A run on 1st and goal. And he will score again. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
Intercepted by Washington. The Commanders pick over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Turns up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Viking 18. Here we go. Back.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's going to be caught. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Handoff here, up the middle. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now Milton. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Metcalf left side. He's got it. Down the sideline. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice.
Let's go now.
So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.